I wasn't going to film a reading vlog this week, but I have to talk about Nightshade. I'm getting ready to go out. Well, I'm getting ready to go down. Oh, that's rambling. Right, I'm getting ready to leave the house. And I need to talk about Nightshade because I am 60% of the way through. And this is I think this is my first time reading A Dark Academia, and I am obsessed. Obsessed. Spoiler warning, I'm about 60% of the way through. I am going to talk about the book. I will put a timestamp if you would like to skip. This is Nightshade by Autumn Woods. I don't think the stalker is Carmichael at all. But I do think Carmichael has got something to do with obviously something to do with the reason on why she's at Sorosong University. I just don't think it's Carmichael. I don't think it's someone we've even met. Like, I don't think she has physically seen this person. Or, because he keeps going on about the smell, he's got a certain smell to him, right? You'd smell that on anyone else. I don't think she has met this person. I think this person is just her stalker, and like she's thinking of all the people she knows personally. I don't think it's any of them. I think it's someone we have not been introduced to yet. And also her mum having an affair? Didn't see that coming. I should have to come and get some other skincare bits. I use this a lot. It's a cleansing spray, so you just do that. Make sure you close your eyes though, because it does sting if it gets in your eyes. I did not see that coming. Her mum, so we all think this stalker stalked her mum. No, they were having an affair. They were full on gonna go off with each other. It's got to be the same person. It is the same person. And I'm waiting for the moment where she obviously tells, what's his name? How can I just forget his name? I'm in the middle of the book. What is the main character, the dude? Oh, that's going to really irritate me. Why have I just forgotten that? I'll tell you what, that's short-term memory for you. When she tells him that the reason she's there is to take down his dad and why, I cannot wait for her to realise that he is on her side, probably in all of this. And obviously, what does he know? Because he's got to have known something. He was probably in that office when the orders happened. But also, why? Why did someone want the parents killed? Why? She has got this picture of innocence about her parents. That was made very clear in the fact that she couldn't believe her mum was having an affair. She's got this picture of innocence about her parents. I think a lot of people do. But obviously they did something. Obviously they did something to warrant someone wanting them dead. It's interesting. I find the book really interesting. The twists, the turns, I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning the other morning reading this book. That's how hooked this book has me. Obviously I'm not going to get any reading done this afternoon, but the next update will probably be when I've found out who. I want to know who the stalker is. I want them to finally be together, the two, Ophelia, and why I can't remember his name is doing my head in. But I'm loving the book so far. It is, yes, it's a 5. I'm 5 out of 5 so far. I'm loving it. I like books that have me questioning things. And I have a feeling when I get to the end of this book, it's going to have me question a lot of what I've already read. And just the good writing style of it. And I can see why this book has had the amount of hype that it's had. But I'll keep you updated. So, welcome to the channel. Welcome to this week's reading vlog. If you're new here, I'm Meg. All things reading, colouring, cosy lifestyle. And obviously this week we're reading Nightshade by Autumn Woods. After that, I'm probably going to start God of Malice by Rena Kent, which obviously I will have some thoughts on. So, carry on watching. Now I have tried filming on the back camera so that my eyes are actually like looking at the camera, and it still didn't look that great. But so I apologise. I'm trying to look at the camera. I have got lazy eye. That doesn't help. So is what it is. I am 90% of the way through Nightshade, and I'm going to keep this bit spoiler free. But this last 10% is either going to be really, really good. It's going to be a 5-star read, or it's all going to go downhill from here. And I know I'm going to really regret not waiting until closer to when the second book comes out, because I feel like this is just going to leave me on a right cliffhanger, which I'm okay with. I don't mind cliffhangers that much, except for Onyx Storm. That was uncalled for. I feel like this is going to be, the last 10% is going to be good. I hope. So far the whole book's been good. It's not, even though it has a content warning for sexual content, it's not as graphic as some other books. So I feel like if spicy books aren't really your thing, as I know I've got friends who it isn't, you would be okay with, I feel like you would be okay. I still think you need to be 18 to read it, don't disregard that, but the spice in it is quite minimal, and the story's really good. It's not heavily reliant on spice at all. It's all story driven, and the spice is just a bit of a bonus, but it's hardly in there compared to some other books. I would say, obviously Fourth Wing has more than this, so I feel like my Kindle just shut down. My Kindle's like, stop waffling on now. I feel like it's worth the read. I'm looking everywhere but at the camera right now. God, it's like trying to give someone eye contact. It's really difficult. If you're not into spicy books, Nightshade is well worth the read, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's the first Dark Academia I've read, and I can't wait to read more. I'm going to go and read the last 10%, and I'll give you my review after that. Spoiler warning for Nightshade. If you don't want to know anything to do with her stalker, I'll put a timestamp in now. This is your warning. In 3, 2, 1. I was right. It is Bancroft. It is the psychology teacher. I knew it. I knew it couldn't have been, what's his name? Oh, they've just said his name. What is his name? Carmichael. I knew it couldn't have been Carmichael because she kept going on about the smell of clove, anise and cinnamon, Old Spice. And it's Bancroft. I knew it was Bancroft. I don't know what, there was something about him. I just knew it's him. It's got to be him. She recognises the smell. It has got to be. Oh, I've only got 9% of this left, and it's going to end in a cliffhanger, isn't it? Oh, the whole time it was him. I was right, but at the same time I didn't see it coming. Like, I thought it was him, but I did not. Part of me was like, oh, well, they're just going to go with it's Carmichael. No, it's Bancroft. I need to come and reading because I am like, oh, I have got, to be fair, 32 minutes left of a chapter, but I'm in the middle of a page, but I had to jump on just to say I was right. I'm going to carry on reading. Right, I know I said I was okay with cliffhangers. I'm not okay with this cliffhanger, and I've just Googled and the next book doesn't come out until the 30th of July. That did not end how I expected it to end. I'm going to keep this bit spoiler free because I feel like I have spoken enough spoilers in this book. It just, that cliffhanger, I mean, it's a 5-star read. It's a 6-star read. If I could rate it 6 stars, would. That cliffhanger, I did not expect it to end that way. Like, it got to a certain point where I was like, oh, okay, I think I know how this is going to end. I wasn't. I've got more questions than answers. More questions than answers. I really want to know. That's a nasty ending. That last page. It was so good. I mean, 6 stars. Highly recommend. I would recommend this to anyone. Obviously, check the trigger warnings first. But I went into this, like, it's had a lot of hype online, and I wanted to know, was it worth the hype? I can now see why people are going mental over people having proof copies of Daybreak. Because I would sell my soul right now for a copy of Daybreak. That's how good it was. It's so good. I don't feel like any other book on my TBR is going to compare to this. I also feel like it could put me in a reading slump. So I am going to... I had the next book ready that I was going to read and I was really excited for, and nothing's going to compare to this. They are now my ride or die couple. I love everything about it. And Dark Academia is now my thing. But yeah, the next book I was planning to read was Fighting Chance. I think that's what it's called. It's a hockey romance by Mads Rafferty. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It was released a few days ago. I read Breaking Point, the first book, and that had me ugly crying. Like, just unexpectedly sad, but great at the same time. Good book. So I was going to read that next. I don't know how I can go from this, like, the murder mystery vibes of this to a hockey romance. But then I feel like it would just be nice and sweet and wholesome. And is that what I need? Maybe to contrast, because then after that I might read God of Malice by Rena Kent, and I feel like diving into a dark romance right now would just be too much after reading A Dark Academia. So I feel like I'm going to do the hockey romance, then the dark romance, then the generic romance that is on my TBR. Oh, that was such a good book. That was such a good book. That was so good. It's one of those books I think I'm going to be thinking about bits from that book for quite a while after it. But I have other things to do that are not reading. So I'm going to go do those things, and I'm going to download the next book I'm going to read, which is Fighting Chance, Hockey Romance by Mads Rafferty, and I'll talk a bit more about that later. I finished Fighting Chance last night, and that book sent me on an emotional roller coaster. I mean, it was cute, it was sweet. He rents out her bookstore for her, and he fulfills some of her dark romance fantasies, but also there were just moments that had me not full on hysterics and sobbing like the last letter. That's a whole other story. But I did tear up quite a few times. There's just some moments in this book that did make me feel really emotional. But it was lovely. It was fun when I went crying. It's one of those. I was giggling, I was crying, I was swooning for the main character. It was fun. It's second book in the Ice Hawks series. It is on Kindle Unlimited. I do recommend you go check it out. It was a 5-star read for me. If you like a hockey romance, she's his nanny. She's got lupus, a chronic illness. He's got some trauma. She doesn't believe that he has actual feelings for her, even though he has like shown his feelings for well over a year. And the way they get together is quite sweet, and it's nice. I then decided 12 o'clock last night was a good time to start my first proper dark romance book, and God of Malice. Them first 2 chapters, like what happened to her, hi, hello, and how are you? The way those two meet. It's one of those. Like, I read the trigger warnings. I know it's going to be dark. It's a dark romance. And I think that's kind of why, like, I read it. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, we knew it was going to be bad. It's a dark romance. I'm not expecting, like, the author says themselves in the author's note, he's a psychotic villain. He's not going to change dramatically or have a change of heart. So I expected it to be dark. I expected there to be like some things that are like, yeah. I didn't expect them to meet that way. I think I'm on chapter 5. I think I've just got to the first chapter of Killian's point of view. I'm unsure about whether I'm going to like this book. Obviously, it's my first dark romance read, so there's always a chance I could hate it. I'm struggling at the moment to see how they could possibly have feelings for each other when he is a pure psycho. But if they do, I mean, if she falls for him in all his psycho glory, then I can probably get on board with that. Like, good for them, not for me, good for them. But if he carries on being a psycho and she carries on hating it, then I don't see how the story is going to progress. But then I don't know. So I just don't know where it's going to go from here. I mean, he dangled her off a cliff twice and made her do some things I'm not going to say out loud. Things I'm not going to discuss. I'll get demonetized. So yeah, I know dark romance was obviously going to be dark romance, but the only dark romance I've read is like the Devil's Night series, and that doesn't really hold a patch, because even though like there were some questionable things, you kind of knew they weren't. There was a line. No, he crossed this line in the first 2 chapters. So I'm just not sure how I feel about it at the moment, but I'm gonna carry on reading. Well, I was gonna show you my Shein haul. Most of it's got to go back. The only good thing I did get was this hat, which I can't really put on because I've got a clip in, but this hat for the summer, it was only cheap. And this was actually pretty decent. It looks pretty decent. It's to store like travel documents, passports, like booking confirmations, things like that. And it actually feels pretty sturdy. I got Esme this. It's like a fidget thing. And I got these little laundry bags because for when you go away, it's just keep your like dirty clothes separate in your suitcase from your clean clothes. And that was about it. Yeah, that was it. Everything else has got to go back. The print quality, I used to get a lot of t-shirts from Shein. It's gone downhill. I don't think I'd bother in the future. I'm happy with this though. I read God of Malice, and that is actually what I came on here to talk about. A few chapters in, I think I left off, I wasn't sure what to think, but a few chapters after that I was absolutely hooked. I loved it. I'm not going to carry on the series because even though they're only cheap, they're only $2.99 on Kindle, I don't really want to be buying more books because my Kindle Unlimited subscription runs out soon. I want to make the most of that while I still have it. And as much as I did love it, 6-star read. I loved Killian, and I'm forgetting names again. This is a problem. This is an actual issue, right? Killian, it's been 2 days. This book, it was 6 stars. It was so good. I haven't actually picked up another book in 2 days. What is her name? I know his nickname for her is White Rabbit. Or Little Rabbit, anyway. Oh, what's her name? I'm going to have to Google that because that's going to really pee me off. I didn't have to actually Google it. I've remembered. Glyndon. Weird name, I will say, but I love the series. Cannot wait. It's a very dark romance. I mean, the way they meet, there's no hi, hello, how are you? He dangles her off a cliff and they're doing stuff in the first like 2 chapters. But brilliant. The book is there's a lot of smut and spice, like a lot, but the storyline backs it up. I feel like anyway, the relationship and the storyline backs it up. There's good character development. There's a good storyline. I loved it. I loved everything about it, and I can't wait to carry on the series, but I won't be carrying on the series for now. And I feel like I would say I feel like you need a bit of a break between each dark romance, but the book I'm reading next I think is borderline dark romance. It's Hooked by Emily McIntyre. McIntyre? I think that's her name. As we've established by now, I'm not good with names, clearly. I'm going to finish up on God of Malice. God of Malice was a 6-star read. Do check your trigger warnings. If anything like lack of consent or any violence is like a no-go for you, don't read it. It's a dark romance. It is dark. I really went from a dark rom-com, from Lights Out to dark romance. It's kind of got like secret society, mafia. I kind of can't wait to read about the other couples but it's good. The world building's good as well. The next book I'm reading, which will be in the next reading vlog, is Hooked by Emily McIntyre. It is a As far as I know, it's mafia romance, but the characters are all named from Peter Pan, so it's a really dark twist on Peter Pan, I think. We'll find out in the next reading vlog. Because that was what everyone voted. I did a TikTok / reel of 3 different books. And that was on everyone was like, oh, I've not read it, but I've heard good things about it. So I'm taking one for the team, and we're reading that this week. And the sun has been shining, and I like to sit outside and read, but I've not read in like 2 days, because that's how good God of Malice was. I was obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I don't think I've got anything else. So I'm going to leave this reading. I'm going to leave this reading vlog here. The next one, I'm going to start Hooked and what other books I read next. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing my ramblings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and wish me luck for returning all of this back to Shein. One of them was an ACOTAR t-shirt as well. I really wanted it to be good. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one. Bye!